Coming up on Art House, UK Envoy views group exhibition of contemporary art at Kokopelli Gallery in Lagos. And still in Lagos, Not a Swan Song, a solo exhibition by Femi Simpson.
Get details when Art House returns in a moment. Do stay with us.
Being a woman writer, I would be deceiving myself if I said I write completely through the eye of a man. There's nothing bad in it, but that does not make me a feminist writer.
We start off with this group exhibition of contemporary art at the Kokopelli Gallery in Lagos.
Excitement was high at the Kokopelli Gallery in Lagos as it hosted some August visitors. These included Florence Shalomi, the co-chair of the UK-Nigeria Creatives Working Group, a member of Parliament, and the United Kingdom's trade envoy to Nigeria.
So today we had the privilege of hosting the member of the UK Parliament, who is also the Prime Minister's trade envoy to Nigeria, Florence Shalomi, and it was good to also have in-depth conversation with her to talk more on our Nigerian connections and how she's connected to Nigeria and the potential collaborations that can exist between the UK and Nigeria, especially in the creative sector. So the visit was very symbolic and very satisfying.
It gladdens my heart to also know that she's a lover of art, and she was wowed by the great work that she saw here at Kokopelli Art Gallery. So I'm also glad myself. Like I was speaking to one of your reporters, this is like a family home. So every time I find myself here, it's like a breath of fresh air. I'm usually overwhelmed by this beautiful work of art, and it goes to show that we, as Nigerians, are not short of talent.
I'm so excited to see her visit the gallery because the gallery is a cultural melting pot. And visiting a gallery exposes an envoy to the creative talents that abounds in Nigeria. And meeting her and interacting with her, I think she showed a lot of interest in art, which to me is very important as an artist. Meeting people who come from a different world and they are able to understand the language of art is quite important to me.
The works of art features an array of pieces done by established and budding artists exploring different issues with breathtaking and vibrant colors.
My work on display here works around the idea of the African woman, especially when she's getting prepared for a ceremony, like a marriage ceremony. So she's seated, somebody is holding the gele wrap to tie around her head. So the work is built around that ceremonial activity, like you can see. And I carefully chose the colors, purple, yellows, representing kingship, representing royalty. I view the African woman as a figure of royalty. Yeah.
The creatives are also upbeat about the opportunities in store, especially given the quality of the pieces on parade, which shows that talent and originality are not in short supply.
There's so much to take away from today's event, It's actually a meeting point of two cultures. The British culture, which she represents, and the African culture, which we embody. So I think it's quite interesting that has happened. And I believe there will be lots of interactions going forward, where we look forward to ways that we can showcase our works through her visits to other parts of the world. Yeah.
But what we have currently is a general display of the gallery's inventory based on our catalog. We have quite a number of artists on display, as you can see. We have Ronke Komos, we have Duke Asidere, we have Donald Duke, we have Adolfina Imuete, Adubi, we have Timi Kakanda, Bolaji Ogunwo, and the likes. Luli Okedoyan, a mix of the masters and emerging artists, because we believe that when people come into the gallery, during times like this when we have general display, they should be able to identify with both ends of the spectrum, or see both sides of the coin in terms of the contemporary and the modern guys. So yeah, there's a bit of balance in the approach of doing things. So currently, that's what we have.
The UK entourage has come and gone, but the impact and potential from this visit will linger in the hearts of the art community.
This exhibition serves as a beacon of hope and testament to the therapeutic power of art, an expression of innermost thoughts and feelings.
We are here to exhibit works done by children who have cancer. Normally, every year, we exhibit works done by the children. We have workshops every 2 months. Yeah, but this year, we have decided not just to do this art therapy for the children, but also for the caregivers and the healthcare workers, because every person who comes in contact with childhood cancer in one way or the other is affected. And we use arts as part of the healing therapy. So the healing is not just for the children now, but also for their caregivers, their mothers, their aunties, their grandmothers that stay in the ward with them, and also for the healthcare workers.
It's very natural for children to create, to be honest. They're very in tune with their creativity. They love creative outlets, and particularly for the inpatients, they don't actually have access to, for example, going to school. So a lot of them are just sitting, receiving treatment. So they really look forward to the workshops, to be honest. And depending on the type of treatments they're receiving, a lot of them can't even join maybe the group as a whole. So we actually take the art workshops and the painting projects into the inpatients ward and into the rooms for them to be able to create. And they love it. There's no other way to put it. I think it's a place of solace and respite for them to really be able to focus on something outside of the treatment that they're receiving.
According to the coordinator, this art exhibition has been on for many years now, but this year, the images have been created by the children alongside their healthcare workers and caregivers.
Today, this is my 3rd year in a row working alongside the Children Living with Cancer Foundation, and I think that it's exciting. It's their 9th year of doing this exhibition, so next year, God willing, it will be our 10th year to do the exhibition, and just to be able to be an advocate for these children through a creative avenue is a really beautiful thing, because it benefits them at the end of the day, not just financially, but having access to art while they're receiving treatment, I think is such a wonderful thing. So to be able to throw this exhibition to showcase that program to the public is very exciting to me. I'm looking forward to it.
This exhibition came from the fact that we want people to see what kids can do. You know, we are in a society where emphasis are laid on more of adult things. Even when it comes to cancer, we see that we promote prostate cancer, breast cancer, cervical cancer, but we don't have the same publicity or support for children battling cancer. So in 2016, when I wanted to have an exhibition for children, somebody introduced me to children that have cancer. And that's the first time I saw that and I heard that. And it inspired me to start doing this annually. So I partnered with the Children Living with Cancer Foundation in order to bring this to everybody. And then we've been doing it since 2016. And then subsequently, we go to the ward almost bi-monthly to have workshops with the kids. So all these works you're seeing here today were made by those kids.
From the start to the finish, it's soothing to see art being used once again as a healing therapy.
Trust me, I always tell people I can't paint this well. These kids are amazing. This works. We work with the best of the best artists to guide them. We have the like of Fortune, we have the like of Phoebe, if she has told you, and I work with them too. So we bring in several artists that work with them for several works, and it's working with them is an experience. You will also learn how life is so short that sometimes we need to let go of the negative and just focus on the positive, because when you focus on the positive and you do so much, it might even erase some of the negativity. It might even give you hope, because I know that when you're doing things like this, it releases a chemical in the body, the happy chemical, and then it's also a form of therapy. And then, when we see people that do things like this, it also speeds up their healing process.
I'm so impressed. My own works are here too, so that I'm hoping that they will be sold. Any artwork that is sold, we give part of the money to the child that have done it, and then use some of it for their treatments. And then the other ones we still put back into getting the art materials, the framing, the ink, the canvas, and things like that. But then again, it's just that, I'm just hoping that people come and enjoy what we have put together, because this is an act of love, this is an act of labor, this is an act of hope, hoping that they will receive cure, and the cure would only come by if they get the right treatments at the right time.
The paintings are a burst of color and creativity, a powerful reminder that even in the face of adversity, the human spirit, especially that of a child, can find a way to express hope and joy.
Taking a moment now, Art House returns with more. Do stay with us.
The mandate of CBAC is Pan-African. We came together post-Festac. The agency was created post-Festac 77. We also have Festac 77 at 50 in 2027. So we're beginning a roadmap to that too. And the idea is, how do we build an Africa for Africans by Africans? right? And the only way we can do that is to start with our young people having Africa in mind when they are designing and innovating. A lot of the schools they go to are teaching them foreign concepts. And that's why it was very important for us to have UNILAG, the Institute for African and Diaspora Studies, to come on board. We also had to ensure that we had the national theatre the national troupe that will be using the stories that we are able to collect to curate something that people can learn from while they are performing everywhere in the world. So it's very important for us to create opportunities and avenues for young people to actually earn and also to contribute to the GDP. So it was very important for us to consider the kind of skills that we have that could bridge gaps between this creative and cultural sector and the actual economic impact.
Not a Swan Song is a solo exhibition by veteran artist Femi Simpson in Lagos.
Multi-talented artist Femi Simpson proudly showed a select few around his studio, which holds his collection for the exhibition titled Not a Swan Song, at his residence in Lagos, which is highly personal.
This exhibition is actually, I wouldn't like to use the word unique, but unusual, because it's for my selected friends. My friends from school, my friends from childhood. I just felt that I should have, instinctively I just wanted my friends around me to thank them for their support in my travails, in my quest for followership, and in standing by me in my dark hours and bright hours. I'll leave it at that.
This reunion is displaying images that span his over 10 years of artistic practice, allowing family, friends, and old course mates to enjoy and see how photography led him to painting.
Shall I say compilation of maybe 2013 to now, do the math, maybe 12 years? Is that 12 years? Yeah. So, but I actually started out, as I've said several times, as a closet artist. I used to paint. I wouldn't show people my work. Apart from my children, I have two, a daughter and a son. And my wife will always say, "Oh, Femi, this is beautiful. But what will your wife say?" So I just thanked her. So I started off actually as a closet painter. It was a passion. I used to doodle. I was teaching, and most of my colleagues never even knew that I could paint.
Just keep on being you. Keep on. I remember when he started painting. It's not that long ago, and I've watched him progress over the years and get better over the years. I was telling my partner that he has really improved from the first ones that we used to see in those days. So that he loves what he's doing, and he has put his mind and his soul into it. So I'm very happy for him.
I feel the way he's able to blend photo printing and painting into his pieces as well is a very unique style, and I feel like he has something really good going for him, and the works are very vibrant, different uses of colors and different shades and tints, so very visually appealing work.
For this artist, the journey has been a jolly ride, with many exhibitions already in the can, despite the bumps on the road to achieving some of these works of art.
So far I've had 6, maybe 7 exhibitions, but of course I'm not I'm not satisfied with. I want to take my works outside. I don't think any artist knows which is his favorite job. Yes, challenging. My most challenging work is called the Triumvirate. It's there somewhere on the wall. The canvas that I use, I think it's probably 3 feet by, or maybe 4 feet by 3 feet, but it was large then. To me it was large. It was a gift to me by a friend, by Juwadenuga, my friend who's passed on. So we both promised each other that I will complete it. So my most challenging work is called the Triumvirate.
Zoka, as it's formally called, or rather as it's formally called amongst his friends, first of all, he has a lot of wit. He's extremely sarcastic. A lot of times I can't even keep up with everything that he does. But lately, even I found out that he could paint quite late. I didn't know this side of him. So it also makes me question my own skills and my talents as his child, because I don't even have any of these. And I'm beginning to wonder that I have to ask him some questions. But I've seen a lot of the things that he has done, and I'm actually proud of the fact that he's able to put such a thing into art. He's able to express such. And then I never knew this side of what we call photorealism, which is his own genre of artists, of his artworks. And most times you just see digital paintings, you have the modern arts and all, but his has more of the story behind it and all. And because he also takes his own original pictures, so there's no case of plagiarism or anything. That's one of the things he told me and made me understand that, okay, this is why I'm venturing into this in this way or that. I only knew him as an English person, writer, literature. He'll correct my English till tomorrow. He'll correct my driving till today. But he's an amazing person all in all.
There's a message for young creatives as well. Your best is yet to come.
I'm 68 by the grace of God, and I haven't even touched the tip of what I hope to achieve. We have a young artist here. His presence means a lot to me because they are going to take over. You probably have seen Mubarak Daudu.
The support of his inner circle matters so much to the artist that he decided to organize this show to appreciate them.
Interesting art there, and there's more to enjoy, but that'll be on the next episode of the program.
On Our Tiles next week. We celebrate veteran artist Prince Yinka Adeyemi at 90 with a solo exhibition titled Metamorphosis. Anyanwu, a group exhibition at the National Museum in Lagos. The photo walk unravels a new community dedicated to showcasing African creativity and amplifying the voices of African photographers. More people need to enjoy the ingenious in the Nigerian art scene, so do share, view, and like our page for everyone to experience this bundle of talent. Your Art House experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Art House on our website or YouTube page. join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Art House on Channels. We're everywhere.
We draw the curtain on this week's edition. We appreciate you for being a part of it and look forward to interacting with you next time on our social media platforms where you can see this and other episodes of the program. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Enjoy the month of October.